there are people who want to have children who cannot. How dare you? You never had a baby. Your wife had a baby, but you never had a baby. So you know nothing about this. And how dare you? And women, you heard how he thinks of you.
Yeah.
This is not good for you, JD.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I mean, it's
what the hell?
Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and the rest of The View have been coping very, very hard ever since Joe Biden, their favorite person ever, dropped out of the presidential race for 2024 following the Trump assassination attempt and the horrible debate, by Joe Biden against Donald Trump, where he got absolutely destroyed. All of the feelings on The View, I mean, they've been pretty depressed the last few weeks. And ever since Kamala Harris became the new nominee, or it seems like Kamala Harris is going to become the new nominee, got the endorsement from Joe Biden, they've been coping a whole lot about this Kamala Harris presidency, saying that the right, saying that Donald Trump and everybody who's involved with that campaign are panicking over Kamala Harris, which is just not true at all. I think everybody can agree, if Donald Trump was going to beat Joe Biden, he's going to beat Kamala Harris. There's no doubt about it. The only way that he doesn't win, in my opinion, is that there's some kind of nefarious stuff that's at hand with this next election, maybe some foul play involved, if you know what I'm saying, with the next election. And I think if Trump loses, then that's kind of confirmation that there is some foul play involved. I mean, they already tried to kill him and throw him in jail, so there's a little foul play already right there. But Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and The View are coping very, very hard about Kamala Harris. They've been saying some absolutely insane things, trying to defend Joe Biden. It's gotten insane on The View lately, but they're saying even crazier things about this Kamala Harris presidency or possible presidency that's coming up. And to get crazier than the things that they said about Joe Biden and his defense, it's hard. Whoopi Goldberg literally said she has poopy days too in defense of Joe Biden pooping himself on stage, which is insane to say about a United States president pooping himself on stage. But she said it. She defended him. And they're saying even crazier things about Kamala Harris. Let's check this out.
Just a few weeks ago, a lot of Democrats were feeling a little out of sorts about what was going to happen in November. But Vice President Harris continues to build excitement about her presidential campaign, where she's laying out exactly what's at stake. Take a look.
Donald Trump wants to take our country backward. He and his extreme Project 2025 agenda.
Oh, you mean the Project 2025 agenda that Donald Trump continues to disavow on social media every single day, and that his followers are pissed off at him for disavowing on social media every single day? Is that the same 2025 agenda? And also, yes, he's trying to take our country backward because we need to go backward. We've gone into a place that we should never have been. It's a crazy house that we've become in America. We need to go backward desperately. So that sounds great to me, Kamala. Great start for Trump here.
Extreme Project 2025 agenda will weaken the middle class. Like, we know we got to take this seriously. Can you believe they put that thing in writing? Will stop Donald Trump's extreme abortion bans because we trust women to make decisions about their own body and not have their government.
Yeah, so does Donald Trump, you dumbass. He literally says over and over and over again, to the dismay of his fans and his supporters, a lot of them, that he does not want to do anything more with abortion. He just wants to leave it up to the states, which is already done under Biden, by the way, the guy that said that he would remove that quote unquote abortion ban if he was reelected. Hey man, you're president currently. Hey, Kamala, you're vice president currently. This is one of the best freeze frames I've ever seen, by the way. Oh my God, she's scary. But yeah, I mean, Donald Trump doesn't want to do anything more with abortion. He said that multiple times. Donald Trump has nothing to do with Project 2025. He's disavowed it multiple times, both to the dismay of his supporters. So what the hell are they talking about? I don't understand.
Tell them what to do.
Now, on the other side of the aisle, rumors are growing that Republicans, are second-guessing their VP choice.
Oh, yeah.
And resurfaced with a video of JD Vance, and it's not really helping him connect with a lot of voters. Take a look.
we're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made. And so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. And it's just a basic fact.
That's actually based. I don't like JD Vance. I don't like the pick. That's based. It's true. He's talking about The View. He's talking about people like Kamala Harris and people like Whoopi Goldberg. Some miserable cat ladies that just want to make the rest of the world miserable. That describes them absolutely perfectly.
You look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children. And how does it make any sense that we've turned our country over to people who don't really have a direct stake in it?
Sir. Wow.
That's based. That's actually very based. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of him, but that was based.
There are people who have chosen not to have children.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, Whoopi, you definitely chose to not have, or she might actually have children, but I can't understand anybody who would choose to have children with Whoopi Goldberg.
For whatever reason, there are people who want to have children who cannot. How dare you? You never had a baby. Your wife had a baby, but you never had a baby. So you know nothing about this. And how dare you? And women, you heard how he thinks of you.
Yeah.
This is not good for you, JD.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, I mean, it's
what
also,
the hell?
It's so mean against. It's so mean against cats. I mean, why do Republicans hate animals? One of them once shot a puppy. Now he's dragging poor cats into the situation. What is their problem with animals? And you know, Trump doesn't have a dog. No, he's the only president in my lifetime who doesn't have a freaking dog because he doesn't
have a cat either.
He skeeves them, you know.
No, he has no animals.
But you know,
Except
I think
JD.
that to your point that
If you enjoy content like this, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a ton. Let's get back to the video.
JD Vance may get the heave-ho. I think it's very hard for Trump to get over the fact that he called him America's Hitler. Even though he reneged on it, he said...
I thought it was a compliment.
Well, I'm sure Trump thinks it's a compliment, yes, for sure. But I mean, it's hard one to get over, I think, when someone calls you the most disgraceful, the most evil person in the world. And now you say, I didn't really mean it.
Well, I find that
Well, I mean, everybody does call everybody Hitler nowadays. You know, it's kind of like it's lost its meaning. It's kind of like calling someone a racist or a sexist. Nobody really cares anymore because everybody's Hitler in everybody's eyes nowadays. So it doesn't really matter much. So maybe Trump just doesn't care.
History pretty soon. Just watch.
Well, in hearing that clip, you know, there's so many places to go. The people that can't have kids, the people that have proudly chosen not to, that. But the part that really disgusts me is that he thinks by the fact that you have children, that's how you look through the lens of politics. I have children, and I can assure you that is not my first thought when I think about politics. My kids are going to obviously be affected by that, but anyone with a heart will look at the moral clarity of the decisions we're making here. The people that are at risk here, like women facing issues about the agencies of their, and he touches on that in his quote, but the agency of their own bodies. I care about all the women that are dealing with that. That's not my body right now. I've done some stuff. But the environment, the fact that whenever we talk about environment, Joy, you always look over me and you say, I worry for my grandchild.
And yours. And
yeah, but I worry for me. It's Mother Earth. We're here to rent it, not destroy it. That pisses me off, how we treat things. And the last thing is poverty. Poverty pulls on the heartstrings. And I look, my kids have something to eat. I've had something to eat every meal of my life, sometimes much too much to eat. But my point here is, it's not my kids I'm worried about. It's every kid and every person and every human that doesn't. So if you have a heart in your chest and you are only looking through the lens of your own family, you are part of the problem.
Well, I think what's...
I can't, these people, man. He's obviously not saying that anybody with children can't have, you know, look at the future and care about the future of the country. But it is a whole lot easier whenever you do have children. If you have children and you love them, you're not like a crazy person, then you're going to obviously 100% care about the future of the country. And I think it's a safer bet that somebody with children would care about the future of the country more than it's a safer bet for someone without children to care about the future of the country. Is that so crazy to say? I don't think that's crazy at all. And somebody with, it's just so dishonest. It's so bad faith. the things that they say about on The View. And this is coming from someone who's not a big JD Vance fan, not because of clips like that. I think that was a great clip. I think that was a base clip. And I would love if Trump went back on his JD Vance choice and chose someone else. I think it's a no-brainer to choose Vivek Ramaswamy, but I think that was too good to be true. There's no way that would have happened because it would have been too perfect. These people are just, they lost, man. They're absolutely lost. They're brainwashed to the point where they make stuff up like this. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about this clip here from The View of Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of The View melting down about this comment from JD Vance, Donald Trump's vice president pick. I thought it was a good clip from Tucker Carlson and JD Vance, but let me know in the comments what you think about what The View had to say about that JD Vance clip.